Quarians.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tali!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Tali! My reaction at this point when I was first playing this game is basically Tali! Tali, 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 Tali! Anyway. Because, you know, I already told you I like Tali. And she's the first of the old squad mates we see. So that's kind of cool. Nice to see her again. Wouldn't really be Mass Effect if she wasn't in it.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Why is your accent completely different from Tali's? That's what I want to know. And the Quarians and Cerberus have a bit of a history, which is described in the novel Mass Effect Ascension. Basically, Cerberus tried to infiltrate the migrant fleet and blow up a ship. So it's not so strange that the Quarians don't trust us, don't trust Cerberus, and by extension me, because I appear to be working with them, but I'm actually not working for them.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vidor. We came to find him.
On pilgrimage at a human colony?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vidor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vidor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Likewise. In fact, can't I just send these 2 with your team and take you with me? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, okay, the game is still trying to give me tutorial messages. It will basically keep doing that throughout the entire game. Some of them will keep showing up, those messages. It will get very annoying and there's no way to turn them off. But yeah, the radar shows you an arrow which direction you're supposed to go in. You can also press M, the old map button, which briefly flashes up the radar. There's no more maps.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
I saw them. They seem to be ignoring us for now. You do get maps on certain locations, but not in levels. Oh, I didn't even notice where he was. He was hunched down here, activated when we walked into the room. This is actually sort of made harder by the recording, because my mouse is a bit more sluggish. Because recording reduces my frame rate to 30 frames per second. Makes it harder to do than normal.
Use overload on him.
Okay, well Miranda also has overload, so I guess we can use her overload as well.
Target down!
Yeah, that's one of the messages that will flash up a lot, because usually I don't really pay attention to my cooldown time.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vidor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Okay, so Praza's an idiot, good to know. You also may have noticed the half circles approaching the crosshair when I use a power, like if I use Incinerate. You'll see that these circles appear and they get closer. That is also an indicator of your cooldown time, so you don't have to look in the top left corner of the screen to know whether or not you can use a power again. Medikits give you 100 credits if you already have the maximum number of metagel that you can currently carry. Not all that useful. Okay, that's where we came from. Still no sign of any colonists. But if this Vidor character is still here, maybe he knows what happened. This looks like the perfect place for an ambush. And I'm right. How not surprising. Let's use the shield boost. Give myself some extra protection.
Shotgun! Shotgun!
Shepard, we are inside the loading docks. Vidor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vidor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
The game wants us to use the
Take
order
point,
system.
Shepard. We'll cover the door.
I'm giving the orders here. Which we do with Q and E. One of them commands
Heading to cover.
each
We'll take cover by
henchman,
the doors.
well, squad
Shepard,
member.
You take point.
Right!
Heavy mechs. These are the big ones we saw before. I hate them. I think the Quarians hate them too. Ow! I don't think he survived that. She survived that.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Jacob, you're taking cover behind a fragile crate. Not a good idea. The Emir mech, the heaviest mech type, they are quite difficult. Well, let's well, they're not that hard because they don't move that fast, but they do have very powerful attacks, and they are they take a lot of damage, so sometimes they can outflank you, which gets kind of annoying. Well, I haven't used my combat drone power yet, so let's deploy that as a distraction. And use Miranda's overload. And I'm gonna switch to... Oh, I can't do that.
Overload will take out their shield.
I'm going to switch to the grenade launcher. And that's what you get for hiding behind fragile cover, Jacob. Well, the mech made short work of my combat drone. That helped for like 2 seconds. It will get more useful once we put more points into that skill. And I ran out of grenades. And Miranda's dead. Oh, and I can't use Unity. Because I need to... Ow. Damn it.
Right there.
No! I hit the wrong key. Sent Miranda right in front of him. That was a smart thing to do. Yeah, and they blow up. They can blow up even worse if you shoot their head off. Anyway, we survived it. Don't ask how. This is a bit chaotic. It gets easier when we get better, heavier weapons with more ammo. Power cells gives us new heavy weapon ammo. So now we have 4 grenades. That would have helped before. But unlike regular ammo, heavy weapon ammo does not replenish after you finish a mission, so it still helps for later. And another safe for us to bypass. Right, Once you've picked one, you can't see what the other is. So you need to know which one you want to do before you pick the first one. You can't just pick one and then look for the pair. There's a damaged Emir mech here that we can apparently scan.
This might be useful.
That gives us research data, and as that message said, we need to recruit a scientist before we can do anything with that. Poor Quarians. They did not fare well, and unfortunately Tali apparently does not have the Unity talent for her squad. Poor Tali. Can't be nice for her. Losing her squad. I know I have to go there, but I'm looking for stuff. You know, that's what I do. And Tali's here.
This is your chance to go find Vidor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Are you falling over? You may notice that Tali has gotten a design upgrade. Her hood looks a bit different, and their costume has been updated. I really like the pattern of swirls that she has on her hood. The other female Quarians actually use her old suit design, just with different colors. There was also iridium that I picked up there. That's one of the ways to get those elements that we that I mentioned before, just to find them during missions. We still don't know what those are for. You'll find out soon enough, or not. I don't know. At some point, anyway. Let's go find Vidor.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vidor?
No Vidor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
I think your hiding skills need work. Just denying that you're there doesn't work.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
That was our first interrupt there. You saw the flashing blue mouse in the bottom right corner of the screen, which is a Paragon interrupt. You also get red ones, which are on the bottom left corner of the screen, and use a different mouse button, which are renegade interrupts. You only get a limited time to pick them, and if you do nothing, well, then you lose your chance, and you might need to find a different or more difficult way to solve something, or you might have someone end up dead.
We're not survivors, Vidor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
What, a stamp collector? Butterfly collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Well, I guess that explains where the colonists went.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Either is possible, I guess.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Looking at the security footage we just saw, they're not that tiny.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Well, under the circumstances, we can't really expect much more, I suppose.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vidor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vidor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Gee, you get one guess who I'm going to side with. My old friend, or these two people I've just met. Besides, I want her to come with us.
You don't have to take Vidor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
And I'm still alive. This sounds dangerous. Is this a good idea?
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it. But it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
That's too bad. No Tali for us. Well, at least it was nice meeting her. And, of course, I'm not going to give Vidor to Cerberus. I mean, I don't trust Cerberus. And because I happen to have read Mass Effect Ascension, I know what happened between the Quarians and them, which gives me even less reason to trust them with the Quarian now. So, Vidor goes with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Well, now we know, I guess. But now what?
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
I suppose so. Remember, after all, that Sovereign told us that the relays were not constructed by the Protheans, but by the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Yeah, I have a feeling it might be a fate worse than death.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Sarien and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
I bet they would come back if we asked them.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Well, that's not much help then.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
That's quite a change from his previous statements about having given up on the Krogans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Or at least it's not a no.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Well, she and I are romantically involved, so I think I'll decide who's to be trusted here.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Well, the Council used to be pretty useless, so if things have changed, maybe now they'll help me. Not holding my breath. Well, I still don't like working with Cerberus, but it seems like for the time being, our goals are one and the same. At least as long as I'm running the show, we can make sure they're doing things the right way.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Salarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I don't take orders from you.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Could it be?
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
It is.
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
We got her back!
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Enterprise. No, of course, it's the Normandy. The SR2. Previous one was the SR1, in case you've forgotten. We got the Normandy back. And she's even better than before. And we're gonna need it to take on the Collectors, I guess. And that was our second mission. We leveled up again. Collectors confirmed as source of attacks on Freedom's progress. Quarian survivor Vidor returned with Tali to the migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omni-tool data for anything useful. And we found an upgrade by scanning that one Imir mech. You must recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. Heavy weapon upgrade. Plus 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by heavy weapons is fairly old, but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. These improvements allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell, and allow for more total shots to be fired. Somehow it works with every heavy weapon. The grenade launcher we have now and everything else we're going to find over the course of the game, doesn't matter, it will work for all of them, somehow. Even the ones that are alien. And we got funding. I think I missed some credits again. That's not a good trend. to be more careful. And we found some iridium. Like I said, I'll explain later what that's used for. And the normal way to find it. More useful tips there.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Sarien professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Well, I do agree with her, but I'm running the show.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
An artificial intelligence?
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
An artificial intelligence. I thought they were illegal. So yeah, great. We've got GLaDOS running the ship. If that thing starts offering cake, I'm jumping out the airlock. And actually, Edie is voiced by Tricia Hilfer, better known as Number 6 from Battlestar Galactica. So, even if it's not GLaDOS, we've got a Cylon on our ship, which may be even worse. I'm not entirely sure how I would rank GLaDOS or Cylons. I don't know. Both are bad for your health.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Galaxy map. Use the galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. That's the same as before. Private terminal. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Armory. Select weapons from your squad from the armory. Elevator. Use the elevator to access the Normandy's other decks. That's different. We didn't used to have an elevator in the CIC. Captain's quarters. Go to your personal cabin to customize your appearance. Those are also quite different from the quarters in the previous game. Tech Lab. Acquire the Professor to research upgrades for your squad's equipment. And that's the reason why I agree with Miranda that we should go acquire the Professor first. Because that's the only way we can build upgrades. So that's next on our agenda. After we look around the Normandy, of course.